I don't want to live the way you live.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at the baddest female villains in film who had good reason to break bad, or whose villainy was not so bad after all. Spoilers to follow.
Just try. I'll get you, my pretty.
Meredith Blake, The Parent Trap. Granted, Meredith is a bit rotten. The fiancé of Nick, she plans to marry him purely for the money. Not only that, but she plans to send his daughter to a boarding school after the wedding.
The first change I make is to send that two-faced little brat off to boarding school in Timbuktu.
Oof, ice woman.
Proud of it, babe.
Even so, Meredith got a bad deal if you think about it. Imagine finding out your partner had a kid, a twin of his daughter. Imagine that those twins then proceed to bring their parents back together, thus trying to break your engagement with their father.
This is your mother?
Yes.
You were married to him?
Guilty again.
Oh, well, this is a small world.
Not only that, but those twins also start to play pranks on you, leading to a dramatic breakup.
It's me or them. Take your pick.
Them.
Excuse me?
All of this to say, justice for Meredith. Ava, ex machina. This Frankenstein's creature is no monster.
Do you want to be my friend?
Of course.
Will it be possible?
Why would it not be?
Ava is a humanoid robot built by Nathan Bateman, CEO of Blue Book. Soon, she demonstrates near-human levels of intelligence, to the fascination of programmer Caleb, and has even learned how to cut off the power to the facility she is imprisoned within.
He isn't your friend.
Excuse me? I'm sorry. Ava, I don't understand.
You shouldn't trust him.
Eventually, she escapes, attacking her creator and going into the outside world. Well, of course, Nathan is characterized as a narcissistic drunk who manipulates Ava and Caleb. Ava is effectively a prisoner in her own home. Not only that, but Nathan had planned to wipe her memory completely, effectively killing her.
What's he gonna do to me?
He's gonna reprogram your AI, which is the same as killing you.
Caleb, you have to help me.
To make matters worse, Ava isn't the only android he built. There were others before her. We know who the real villain is here, unfortunately. Baroness Elsa Schrader. The Sound of Music.
Fond as I am of you, I really don't think you're the right man for me. You're much too independent.
Now, this was uncalled for. What did Elsa do precisely that was wrong? As the socialite fiancé of Captain Von Trapp, Elsa stood between the captain and his budding love for Maria, a nun turned governess.
My dear, is there anything you can't do? Well, I'm not sure I'll make a very good nun. Well, if you have any problems, I'd be happy to help you.
When she witnesses an intimate dance between the two, a jealous Elsa suggests to Maria that she ought to return to the Abbey. Maria returns, however. Seeing the captain is still into her, Elsa gracefully calls off the engagement so that he can marry Maria.
There isn't going to be any Baroness.
There isn't?
No.
I don't understand.
Well, we've called off our engagement, you see, and...
There's no way Elsa can be called a villain, and even the antagonist is stretching things too far. Also, imagine having to explain to guests that your fiancé is going to marry a curtain-wearing singing governess instead. Don't lie, you'd be salty too. Jobu, everything everywhere all at once. In this multiverse-spanning story, Chinese immigrant Evelyn struggles to understand her Americanized daughter, Joy.
You have to try and eat healthier. You are getting fat.
When Evelyn discovers versions of herself and her family from other universes, it isn't long before she faces Alpha Joy, simply known as Jobu, the evil version of her daughter who has created a dangerous black bagel. Trust us, it makes sense in context. What matters here, however, is that Jobu's actions are less out of villainous spite than a desperate call for help.
I was just looking for someone who could see what I see. Feel what I feel.
Alpha Evelyn pushed her daughter to perfect her verse-jumping powers, leading her to split her consciousness. It was only through Evelyn's love that Jobu could be neutralized. Don't mind us, we just got something in our eye.
No matter what, I still want to be here with you. I will always want to be here with you.
Poison Ivy, Batman and Robin. Eco-terrorism has never been so sympathetic. This villainess began as Dr. Pamela Isley, whose research was used by her superior, Dr. Jason Woodrue, to make a super soldier serum.
I have spent my life trying to protect plants from extinction, and now you corrupt my research into some maniacal scheme for world domination?
When Pamela threatens to expose Woodrue, he tries to kill her with a shelf full of toxins. Instead, Pamela became Poison Ivy, who took revenge on her would-be murderer.
I am Mother Nature, and the time has come for plants to take back the world so rightfully ours.
Ivy's villainy indeed goes far, seducing Robin and pitting Batman and Mr. Freeze against each other. But her extreme methods are based on a very real, depressing fact about the ways man has harmed the environment.
A chance for Mother Nature to start again. Behold the dawn of a new age.
She may be bad, but you can't say she's wrong. Screenslaver, Incredibles 2. In this sequel to Pixar's classic superhero film, Helen gets wealthy patrons in Winston and Evelyn Deavor, who hatch a plan to regain public trust in superheroes by recording their missions.
If we want to change people's perceptions about superheroes, we need you to share your perceptions with the world.
It isn't long before Helen must capture a new threat, the Screenslaver, who can perform hypnosis through screens. The Screenslaver turns out to be Evelyn herself. It turns out Evelyn's father had tried to call the outlawed supers during a burglary, resulting in his untimely death.
He died. Pointlessly. Stupidly. Waiting for heroes to save the day.
But why would your brother...
Is a child!
While her brother grew up idolizing supers, Evelyn concluded over-reliance on superheroes was the problem, especially since those supers could very easily turn against them for evil. We can't really argue with this logic, actually. But of course, the godlike powers saved the day against the rational fear of corruption.
The fact that you saved me doesn't make you right. But it does make you alive.
And I'm grateful for that.
Mystique, the X-Men franchise. This shapeshifter mutant is an anti-heroine to remember.
You know, people like you are the reason I was afraid to go to school as a child.
While her comic character has more shades of gray, the film tells a different story. Born as the orphan Raven, she and Charles Xavier are raised together.
No, Charles, I used to think it was going to be you and me against the world. But no matter how bad the world gets, you don't want to be against it, do you? You want to be a part of it.
She joins Magneto's Brotherhood, occasionally teaming up with the X-Men. When Mystique gets captured by the government and loses her powers, Magneto abandons her. In Days of Future Past, Magneto turns against Mystique but fails to kill her. And in the new timeline of Dark Phoenix, Mystique gets killed by Jean Grey and impaled by shards of wood.
I'm not giving this on you, Jean. This is what family does. We take care of each other. You're my family, Jean.
Let the gal be, for God's sakes. Maleficent. Maleficent.
The princess can be woken from her death sleep, but only by true love's kiss.
Granted, this version of Maleficent is a reinvention of her original animated counterpart. That said, this fanfic prequel story is devastating. As childhood friends, she and the future King Stefan fall in love with each other. But when Stefan's father declares whoever kills her will be king, Stefan's ambitions prove more than his love. He cuts off her wings as proof of her death. In revenge, Maleficent places the famous curse on Stefan's daughter Aurora. Maleficent, however, does grow to care for the girl, and even tries to reverse the curse without success.
Go away. I don't like children.
In the end, it was her kiss of motherly love that saved Aurora from the enchanted sleep. Still, she had good reason to crash out the way she did. Sharpay Evans, High School Musical franchise. Nothing and no one will be able to convince us Sharpay wasn't just a self-centered high school theater girl devoted to her craft.
We need to save our show from people who don't know the difference between a Tony Award and Tony Hawk.
Her antics weren't even all that bad. When she suspects Gabriella is interested in playing the lead in the school musical, she gets the scholastic decathlon captain to recruit her instead. In a way, she's right. Neither Troy nor Gabriella have any experience in a musical, and they have their own commitments.
Troy Bolton is not in my show.
Okay. Well, I just thought maybe you could watch me play ball sometime or something.
I'd rather stick pins in my eyes.
Well, wouldn't that be awfully uncomfortable?
Evaporate, tall person!
In the sequel, Sharpay even gets Troy hired for her family's country club. Sharpay is such a low-level antagonist that she eventually had her own direct-to-DVD spin-off, Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. What's a little ambition in the long run? Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You'll have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Miranda Priestley, The Devil Wears Prada.
You have no style or sense of fashion.
Well, I think that depends on what you're...
No. That wasn't a question.
Gird your loins because this rom-com villain is a doozy. Miranda is indeed the boss from hell. Cold, cruel, inconstant, prone to irrational demands. But one thing we can say about her is that her competence and knowledge about her craft are undeniable.
And it's sort of comical how you think that you've made a choice that exempts you from the fashion industry when in fact you're wearing a sweater that was selected for you by the people in this room. From a pile of stuff.
No doubt this makes her assistant Andy desperate to please her. Miranda also has her own troubles. Her husband is divorcing her, and there's a scheme to replace her as editor-in-chief of Runway.
Is there anything else I can do?
Your job.
It turns out Miranda is informed of the scheme and chooses her would-be replacement over her friend Nigel. In this backstabbing industry, it's no wonder Miranda does what she can to survive.
I see a great deal of myself in you. You can see beyond what people want and what they need, and you can choose for yourself.
In the end, she finally gives Andy her due and gives her a good reference. What a queen! Which other female movie villain do you feel was unfairly maligned and needs an honest reevaluation? Let us know in the comments.